Good morning, dear students. Hope you all are going good. Okay, today I am going to discuss about a simple topic, that is the organs of our government. Okay, are you ready? Okay, let's start the class. But before discussing the topic, I will show you some pictures. You should watch it carefully because after showing the pictures, I will ask you some questions. Okay. Can you identify this picture? What it represents? This is the second picture. This is the third picture. Watch it carefully. Can you identify that pictures? Anyone please? Yes, you are right. The first picture is the parliament building and which represents the first organ of our government, that is the legislature. I repeat, the first organ of our government is the legislature. And here is the parliament sessions are held. Okay. Then, what is the second picture? Yes, the second picture represents the next organ of our government, that is the executive. Right, the executive. It is the official residence of Indian president. So, the second picture represents the next second organ of our government, that is the executive. Then, what is the third picture? Yes, it is the Supreme Court complex and it represents the third organ of our government, that is the judiciary. What did I say? The third organ of our government is the judiciary. Okay, now you understand the organs of our government. What are they? Yes, there are three organs of our government. First one, the legislature. Second one, the executive. And third one, the judiciary. I repeat, there are three organs. First one, the legislature. Second one, the executive. Third one, the judiciary. Okay, clear? Now you understand that our government has three organs: the legislature, executive and judiciary. And you have to study these terms thoroughly. I think these three terms are new for you. So now we are going to learn about how to pronounce these words correctly. Okay, so I will show you a slide. Watch it carefully. Legislature, legislature, legislature can be defined as a group of people who have the power to make and change laws. Executive, executive, it is relating to or having the power to put plans or actions into effect. Next, judiciary, judiciary. It can be defined as a system of courts of law. Now you know how to pronounce these words, or you are able to pronounce these three words in a correct way, isn't it? Okay, next I am going to discuss about the features of these three organs of our government. Okay, I will show you a slide. Let's see. Legislature in India. The legislature in India is known as the Parliament. It consists of the President and the two houses, namely Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. The Rajya Sabha is known as the upper house and Lok Sabha is known as the lower house. Since it has two houses, it is known as the bicameral legislature. As I have mentioned earlier, the first organ of our government is the legislature, and it is known as the Parliament of India. What did I say? It is known as the Parliament of India. And this parliament consists of two houses. First one is, what is the first one? Yes, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. Rajya Sabha is also known as the upper house of the parliament. Okay, Rajya Sabha is known as the upper house of the parliament, and Lok Sabha is known as the lower house of the parliament. Okay, so parliament consists of these two houses. That's why it is known as bicameral legislature. There is another new word for you, bicameral. I said that parliament consists of two houses, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. That's why it is known as bicameral legislature. Okay, next we are going to discuss about the executive, the second organ of our government. I will show you the slide. Watch it carefully. Executive in India. In India, there are two levels of executive. There are central executive and state executive. The central executive consists of the president, central ministers, and bureaucracy. The state executive consists of the governor, chief minister, and his cabinet. As we know that in India there are two levels of executive. What are they? Yes, you are right. Very good. The central executive and the state executive. The central executive consists of the president, central ministers, and bureaucracy. And the state executive consists of the governor, chief minister, and his cabinet. Next, we are going to discuss about the features of the third organ of our government, that is the judiciary. I will show you a slide which contains the structure of Indian judicial system. Watch it carefully. The diagram shows the structure of Indian judiciary. Supreme Court of India, High Court of India, then district courts. From this, we can understand the structure of Indian judiciary. Supreme Court is the apex court of the jurisdiction all over India. Then comes the High Court, and under the High Courts there are district courts. Okay, clear? Okay, and it is the judiciary which resolves the issues between central government and state government. and also it is the function of judiciary to interpret the laws passed by legislature. Okay, what did I say? It is the duty of judiciary to resolve the issues between the central government and the state government, and also it is the duty of judiciary to interpret the laws passed by the legislature. Okay, clear? Okay. Next, I will show you a slide which contains two incorrected sentences related to our topic. In these sentences, words are ordered incorrectly. So, you should watch it carefully. After watching the slide, you have to rearrange the sentence, or you have to rearrange the misplaced or incorrected words into a meaningful sentence. Okay, so let me present the slide. Okay, what is the correct answer? Anyone please? Okay, yes, you are right. Very good. Let's check the answer. The legislature in India is known as the parliament. It consists of the president and the two houses, namely Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. The Rajya Sabha is known as the upper house and the Lok Sabha is known as the lower house. Second sentence. In India, there are two levels of executive. They are central executive and state executive. The central executive consists of the president, central ministers, and bureaucracy. The state executive consists of the governor, chief minister, and his cabinet. Next, I am going to show a list of misspelled words. Okay, so watch it carefully and try to correct the spelling mistakes. Are you ready? Okay, let me show the slide. Did you get the correct answer? Yes, you are right. Very good. And let's check the correct answer. Bureaucracy, legislature, judiciary, parliament. Okay, these are the common misspelled words. So try to avoid the spelling mistake when you write these words. Okay. Today we learned that our government has three organs. What are they? Yes, the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary. So these are the three organs of our government. And also we discussed about the features of these three organs of our government. And also we learned how to pronounce these three words in a correct way. Isn't it? Okay. If anyone has any doubts? No doubts. Okay. Now I will give you some questions. You have to answer the following questions. The first question is, explain the organs of government. The second question is, what are the features of Indian Parliament? Okay, thank you.